Welcome back to another Crypto Gorilla video. Everyone's been commenting about the new background. There's no more squat rack. I couldn't film during the day due to sunlight coming through the window, so I decided to flip my desk around. I know it's really boring. I'm gonna need to get some art on the walls or something. At least we still have the beautiful girl here in every single video. But today I wanted to talk about what's been going on in the NFT market, as well as take a look at some projects. As usual, nothing in this video is financial advice, and if you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? So a few days ago, this project popped up on Twitter called World's Largest. They dropped a tweet for their website, which managed to get over 100,000 impressions. And I did have the chance to speak with one of the founders, and they aim to become the Mischief of Web3. Now, if you don't know what Mischief is, it's a company that does these viral marketing campaigns around controversial products or experiences. They have been sued in the past for some of the stuff that they've done. And you've probably even heard of some of their drops. They were behind the Big Red Boots, as well as the Finger App game by Mr. Beast. So similar to Mischief, the World's Largest is going to drop continuous experiences, the first of which is happening on October 3rd. Now, these experiences are going to range from things like mini games, social experiences, as well as art drops from known artists. However, they will have their own Genesis collection, which is going to be a free mint of a sub 1K supply. And the utility is that it's going to act as an NFT factory, granting you access to future drops, experiences, and rewards. Now, they also have financial backing, as they have managed to raise close to $3 million. So far, it does seem like they have the right formula. It's a free mint, it's a low supply, they have financial backing, and it seems like they know how to get traction. So this one is definitely on my watch list, and I will be trying to get whitelist spots for my community, Gorilla Labs. Now, with the success of projects like Sugartown, there's been a lot of focus on gaming mints. And I've personally been on the lookout for gaming mints, especially free mints and low supplies, for which I will be dropping a video on in the near future. So if you want to catch that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But last week, I was really hoping that the BlockGames mint would do well and be a nice win for everybody. I know we had something like 50 spots for my community. However, unfortunately, there was a bug due to OpenSea, which allowed people to mint as many as they wanted. And of course, people minted a ton and tried to sell them as fast as possible, and it completely messed up the mint. Now, to the credit of the team, they addressed this very quickly. They even made a video about it, and they are going to be refunding everybody who bought on secondary, as they did get OpenSea to freeze trading, as well as refund people's gas fees. And they're just going to be taking a loss here, as this is a free mint, so they're not making any money from it. So in my opinion, this is a W team, and I'm happy to show them support. So their next mint is happening today at the time that I dropped this video at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's a free mint, so there is zero risk, and minters are going to get a 5x bonus on their block token airdrop. Now, speaking of a token airdrop, there's actually a lot of NFTs that are working on their own coin. For example, there's Grapecoin by the Grapes project, for which their NFT is holding up quite well. It is currently priced at 0.47 ETH on the secondary market, and this minted for under 0.04, so it's still a 12x. And they're going to be launching a token in the near future. I'm going to link a raffle to a pre-sale in the description down below if you were interested in joining that. There's also imaginary ones who are going to have their bubble token, which is set to drop at an unknown time in the future. They also have this chest claim on their website, but when I click claim now, it scrolls me down, but there's no button to claim, although it does say that the claim is currently live. So I'll definitely look more into this. It seems like if you're part of a ton of different NFT communities, you're eligible to claim, as well as if you hold a certain amount of these cryptocurrencies. Next up, there's Pluto, which is a project backed by Polygon and being incubated by Magic Batch. And they also plan on having their own token. I believe it is going to be in Q1 of next year. They also have their content creator fellowship program, for which I am one of the mentors. So if you wanted to join that, I'll also link that in the description down below. Now, there's also Yoga Pets with their upcoming Prana token. And I get asked about predictions for their price all the time. I have no idea what to answer people, because I'm really not invested in this collection. I don't own any other assets. Their Yoga Pets collection is currently under the mint price. And even though they're two entirely separate projects, I do often put them in the same category as Memeland, for which I'm pretty heavily invested. So I didn't really have an interest in putting more money into this category since I have so much into Memeland. But speaking of Memeland, another token that many of us have been waiting for is Memecoin. And luckily, we finally got more of an answer during their 90-minute AMA that they held yesterday. And it does seem like Memecoin is scheduled to launch in October. While they did not give us an official date, it is good to hear that it is in the near future. And people did did seem happy overall. There were some slight sweeps that took place during the AMA, and the price did go from 3 ETH to 3.5. However, it was classically quickly undercut. Now, as for Memecoin, they pretty much said most things are ready. They've already conducted 2 audits from different third-party companies to make sure that everything is all right with the contract. They also mentioned they're going to be working with different liquidity providers to make sure everything goes well with the token. And they confirmed some things about maps and variables, saying that they will affect how much Memecoin you get. So if you have been staked and collecting your maps over time, it does seem like it will be beneficial. And they also said that the rarity of your maps is also going to have an effect. So all those people who spent 2 ETH above the floor price to purchase a mythical map will hopefully see a financial return on that investment. Now, another project that is going to have their very own token is Weebox. And this is one that I mentioned in the past that I wanted to pick up on secondary. And for full disclosure, I am holding some of these because they do have some catalysts coming up in the near and medium term. However, if you look on the secondary market, they have recently been getting some volume, and they did go from 0.05 all the way to 0.15 before starting to retrace. Now, I'm not exactly sure why they're pumping right now. They do have a very small amount of listings, only around 100, so it isn't that hard for a few players to come in and pump the floor. But they do have some upcoming catalysts. First off, in either October or November, we're going to get the reveal of their Genesis tickets to find out what rarity we have. After that, they're going to have their Tachikoma airdrop, which is a digital figurine that's eventually going to be a physical figurine. And for this, they are partnering with a ton of IPs, the first of which is Ghost in the Shell, which is a classic anime from the 90s. Now, they're also going to have a gacha system, which is going to let you customize your NFT, as well as their own PFP collection, which I believe is dropping either late this year or early next year. However, as I mentioned, they also plan on having their very own token. So a ton of catalysts for this project, a ton of tokens going to be airdropped to NFT holders. So hopefully all these tokens are a nice liquidity add to all of our wallets. Not to mention the potential Friendtech airdrop that I'm hearing a lot of positive things about behind the scenes. So I might actually have to deploy some capital in order to farm that airdrop. Last but not least, I also wanted to take a look at what's been going on with Yuga Labs, as today, September 26th, is the beginning of their next game, The Legends of Mara. Now, if we take a look at the trailer that they dropped last week, we can see what the gameplay is going to look like. We also have this tweet by Seafort, who is the VP of product at Yuga Labs, explaining that the game is going to be an idle game. I'm guessing they realize a lot of their holders don't want to grind all these games daily or don't have the time to do it. So it's good that they're making a more slower paced game. Here he says that during the first week, all you're going to be able to do is incubate and hatch your vessel. So it does seem like the 10K quotas are going to get a head start when it comes to playing the game. And as for rewards, they mention it down here. They say by defeating the enemies, which are called the Shattered, there's going to be 2 different types of drops. The first one is going to be ship parts, which you're going to use to explore the other side. And the other one is going to be NFTs from their partners. So it does seem like there's actual money on the line here. So since I still hold my vessel and my other deed, I will be taking part in this game to see what happens. I don't have a quota, so I'm not going to be able to play during the first week, but it's cool to see this game progress. Now, unfortunately for the collections, this news has not moved any of the floors. You can see here, the vessels have really been flat over the last 30 days. We also have the other deeds land, which has been on a downtrend. And same thing for the quotas. They've also been on a downtrend. So from the point of view as a trader, this has been a big nothing burger, but if you've been following along to play the game and be part of the ecosystem, it's some nice progression. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching New Crypto Gorilla. Peace.
Oh,